Hello, how are you? Welcome to Mel's Mindful Musings. I found myself laughing out loud today when I pulled this card. It's my guidance for the day. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Steve, if you're watching, you'll love this one. So it brought to mind the situation with my garden. And ever since I became self-employed, I have found the tricky side of it is juggling where to apply my time. When you are getting a business off the ground or you're working at being self-employed, every minute counts, in that if you're not working towards your business, you're not getting paid. So all of a sudden the garden got neglected, the house chores are getting neglected. Whereas when I was employed, I was used to being able to take holiday and get on with those chores, put that time aside and know that would get done, or I'd take time off. Now that doesn't happen. There's always in my thinking, but I could be doing this or getting that done, etc. So it's taken me a while to come to a balance with that. And so when I was getting in a bit of overwhelm over how do I keep on top of the garden and getting it all done, I talked about getting some help. So way back months ago, I asked different people and I got at least 3 people in to come and have a look at it, quote on it, and for one reason or another they couldn't do it, weren't able to, didn't turn up, or it didn't work out. And I was getting so frustrated that still I'd asked for help, which is what I would advise many people to do if where can you get some support and help. And I watched as the flower bed got covered in weeds and I kept thinking, but soon someone, they're going to come and do it. And one thing after another, it still didn't get done. So this made me laugh. Surrender to what is. There are times when you just have to accept that's how it is. You're pushing on a closed door, and for whatever reason, it's not coming together. So I started to get on with it. And bit at a time, my body is aching from doing it all, chopping bits off trees and everyone who has a garden knows all the things that need doing. And then I did get the help from a wonderful friend and we had great fun in doing the garden for 2 or 3 days solid together and made huge headway. So sometimes asking for help, if you find it doesn't come, you just have to surrender to what is. Accept it as it is, rather than moaning and whinging and saying it never happens to me and I never get the help. And it would have been very easy for me to go down that track. But instead, I just got on with it. I got started on it and have made massive progress, lots of trips to the tip. And I thought you might like to see, still lots to do, but here's my lovely flower bed in full bloom. Lots of weed picking, still lots that needs doing, but made massive progress. So there you go. There isn't always the perfect answer to every solution with a simple tip or affirmation. Remember, everything is all about the whole group of circumstances that come together to wherever your life is at the moment. But what I find is a great thing is that surrendering to what is. If you've exhausted every avenue and it's still not coming together, I think, I have to either get on with it. But when I look back in hindsight, which to me is when we usually see what's worked in our life, sometimes there is no other way than looking back with hindsight at what has worked and what hasn't worked. And in this case, I now look back and see that I did get the help. The universe very much sent me the help in a wonderful friend, and I had the satisfaction of just getting on and doing it. And yes, it took time out of my week, but I was balanced with that. I was happy with that. I was content with that. And that showed me I'd also made huge progress in coming into some balance with the whole being self-employed and still having to get on with the things that call our attention all the time in life. So for me, it's been a huge lesson, just the getting ahead and getting started. So I'm very pleased and big lessons learnt. So I wish you all a wonderful day. Maybe you can learn something from this as well. But maybe there's something you've been putting off and you keep just saying, I'll do that whenever. And sometimes we just need to kick ourselves up the backside and get started with it, don't we? All right, you take care and be well, and I'll see you soon. Bye.